luckily I can catch a star there. See there, it's straight overhead. I'm just overhead on me here standing. And then I go this way and try to catch in the camera. There's one star, slightly it's catching, right? And there are many stars, believe it or not, which are, I never saw it like that. There are white patches continuously. I'm sure I'll read it somewhere later, but I don't think it's seen here. White patches, and there's another star there. I can see with my naked eye one clear star, one, two, three, and thousands as small. This is light. This is not a star. This is man-made star. And oh, that's lovely. And just think, it's right overhead. It's a little, actually, it's just behind me. Such a great feel. No, when I turn, it's like overhead. Yeah, when I turn, it's overhead. It's far in the camera, but it looks just there. So obviously, ancients thought that it'd be just there, like some small dot, and be just there. That's what they thought, ancients. That's what I read in Isaac Asimov book just yesterday. They thought it was just up the hill. What the great scientists, Aristotle and all, they thought of that. That's why we should not give them. We should understand them in their context. Now see how far that is, and that light I think was tested, and we could know the distance. How did we know the distance to the star? That's one good question. And how did we find out about the star and about nuclear fusion reactions and all that? So that's the question. These are the two questions from this observation. There is a star there, and what are they? What is that star? And if you actually bring in a little bit of your knowledge, you can get a sense of how small Earth is. If that is a kind of visceral thing. If you can feel the distance, at times you feel it's there. At times you feel it's very far, so far that suddenly you shrink in size, like you become like a small thing. And this is the Earth. So from those stars, we came down to Earth. I mean, those, as they say, those stars' elements. The second generation star of Sun had all these elements. And then we came from there. Those stars are seen again. And it's, I think, 1 o'clock. It's very beautiful in the night. Some animal is here. This looks so beautiful, no? Actually, I find man-made objects very, very stunning. Especially some moments, I feel they're like magic. We are surrounded by miracles, as my friend Robert Nasser says. This is a miracle. This car is a miracle. This road is a miracle. And metaphysically, this whole universe is a miracle, isn't it? This whole universe is a miracle. There, the star. And this goes on to 100 billion light years. This goes on to 100 billion light years, which means it will take 100 billion years to traverse the observable universe. And within 1 or 2 months, I want to study the how. What are these questions? How did we find out about the stars? How did we find out the distance from the stars? How did we find out that there are so many stars? Then what is all this about the Voyager? When was it sent? And things like that. And you can actually get a concrete understanding of each of the planets. So there is a part 1 called The Universe in the New Guide to Science by Isaac Asimov. And then I want to read the history and how we came. But we know, right? We know if it came from there and then we came here, and here we are, and we'll be here for a while and we'll go away. And this is life. So the obvious questions come as to how do we accept this? And each person has to accept in his own way. Or you don't accept anything, you just let it be. I think when you're hurt inside, you want to find meaning. I found recently, because if you're happy, you will give some meaning, something, because you are now happy. So I think this whole thing about meaning of life also depends upon your psychology, maybe, you know, which is very ironical because those who are hurt do more discoveries. So at the end, it is all good, no? All good as long as you go on till the end. This butterfly life. It takes time to accept because I think mainly because of the conditioning. That's why I really kind of almost hate religion. Now I've come to the point of hating religion. I hate religion, really. I hate religion. I hate brainwashing. I hate it. I hate bringing up a child without teaching him anything.